Hello everybody, welcome to another metal detecting adventure with me, Miss Detectorist on Roman Fields. I know you all like these ones very much and so do I. I've just had a big long drive and I can't believe I'm on my way there. I've been taking a bit of a deep dive into the map so I can see in the wider landscape bigger Roman roads, I can see other Roman villas and more important ones, and shrines as well. And so I can see a little bit more about where my piece of land fits in the wider landscape. We're going to have to head wherever the shortest vegetation is. Detectors do not like long growth. It means that we lose depth. Every inch above ground that you can't swing, it means you've lost an inch underground effectively. Excited to be back, but boy oh boy has it grown. So we've got meadow which is about this high, and I haven't yet been into the woodland, but I'm hoping it might have died back, but I expect it's still going to be too long for us to detect. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to attack this little section which has been left completely bare, because I think this is where silage, big rolls of silage have been all winter. So this is the only bit of bare ground that we've got. So let's start here. It's not that far from where we were detecting, it's just the other side of those trees there. So it's quite possible there might be some things to find here. Let's have a look. I almost have to remind myself what to do. It must be 4 weeks since I picked up my detector, because I had to take a trip to the Isles of Scilly where I'm not allowed to detect, and also I had job applications and stuff to make. So I've remembered how to turn it on, all is good. I'm thinking of friends and colleagues who are working today up at Sutton Hoo as part of the time team investigation. Feeling slightly jealous, but also super excited for them. They're hoping to find new information and new history about that amazing place. Ooh, that is a nice signal. 56. What a treat to have some sort of bare soil here. $55, $56 on the numbers. It's quite the kind of tone that I get when I find a coin here. Right, here's a really good example why you should always check your hole. So I had my pinpointer on and this thing came out. It was this, just a piece of old scrap. But then as I'm digging around in the hole, I notice there are some little flakes of green. See if I can find one to show you. There, for example. See that? Green. So then I'm like, have I got what I've come for here? Because, and then so I start digging around and look what's in the hole. I think that is a coin. Yeah, I think it is. I think I can hear a tractor coming, and if it is, I'm going to make friends with the farmer. Yeah, it's a coin. It's for sure a coin, but I mean, there's not huge amounts to see on there. But anyway, exciting news. Guys, do you want the good news or the good news? Right, so that noise I just heard was a tractor. And it was the guys who tenant these fields and look after them. And I assumed that the field that I normally detect in would be up to here, because last time I came it was. But this is it. It's been ploughed and it's been sown, and they said I'm more than welcome to come on here. Not only that, one of them, the tractor driver, owns a field, and he said I'm welcome to go in there as well. So I just gave myself a new permission, and I can't quite believe I'm saying this, but Roman Field has been ploughed. Oh man, I'm completely beside myself with excitement. I'm just walking around aimlessly because I'm too excited to get my head around what's going on here. I need to get myself organised, I need to think. I've got something. Shit, this is so good! 58, 59. We all know what that usually is, don't we? On this field. see already what it is. Don't even need my pinpointer. It's a fat Roman coin. See these nettles beside me? That's how long I thought this was going to be today, because of all the growth, the summer growth. I can see an emperor on there. Have you ever been walking on air? That is me right now. I'm going to really concentrate because having just scored a Roman coin and a new commission in the space of about... Oh, I've left my spade there. See, I'm not concentrating. In the space of about 5 minutes, I feel quite overwhelmed. There's something going on down here. I should have said. Okay, I've lost it. It's a bullet. It's one of those little like mini A ones, you know? Little lead bullet. One of the best things about this newly ploughed field is that I can now see things that are on the surface again, and this is quite interesting because it looks like at the base of some big vessel. Here's another nice piece of pot, and again it's the bottom of something made of that greyware. Hmm. 48, 49, 50-ish. I think that must be it. It's kind of bronze dross type stuff. That kind of thing. Nothing. I am loving all the pot again. So I wasn't able to find this last time. A lovely little piece. So beautiful, isn't it? Apple stop. A new permission, a ploughed field, Roman field no less, a Roman coin, 2 Roman coins, and a piece of bronze that's interesting. Can't really believe my luck. By rights there should be nothing in here because it's only been ploughed 4 inches and I have been over this ground. I've done it to death, as they say. But as I just discovered, this is a 17-acre field and I've probably only done 4 acres of it properly. So, you know, there's loads more to check, and now it's been ploughed, who knows what might have come up to the surface. That sounds quite nice, doesn't it? What will it be? Let's see. 58, 59, usually that can be a coin. Oh, I see it. It's a button. I thought I'd come over and see what was going on in the woodland because this is where I was thinking I might be able to get into today, but look how high the vegetation is just outside the woodland. It's as high as my head, so I don't think I'm going in there today. Another lovely piece. I haven't found a lot of red pot here. That's definitely Roman, isn't it? It's just got that classic profile. Morning everyone! I'm back on Roman fields for a second day. So I've got an experiment afoot, which I thought might be quite helpful for all of us, and certainly for me. I'm going to bury a Roman coin and I'm going to listen to all the different programs and hear which one responds best to the type of target that I'm looking for here, because there are a lot of coins here and I have found other types of target, but I think the bigger things, the things like the fibulae and the you know, any of the larger bronze artifacts that I'm finding here will sing to me anyway, whatever I'm doing. It's the coins really, they're much smaller and they're sometimes on their side, and I want to be sure I'm not missing anything. And this is a trick that I learned from someone in my club who said he always carries a hammered coin wherever he goes on any dig, and he always puts it in the ground at around about 6 inches down, and he listens to it and hears how it sounds, and he adjusts his machine accordingly depending on the terrain, depending on the type of soil, the mineralization, etc. So I'm absolutely useless at working out what to do with my settings. Let's give it a go. Let's bury something and see what happens. So I found a place here which has nothing, no sound. So I'm just setting this up so you can see. So for example, here, there's something. We don't want anything nearby because it's going to adjust, it's going to affect our test. So I found a little space here where there's nothing. I'm going to bury a coin. I'll bury a really crap one just in case. And actually it's a good test because the crap ones don't sound so good sometimes. If I was burying something really nice like a hammered coin or something that wasn't sort of damaged like this one, I would probably put it in a little plastic bag because I wouldn't want to damage it any further by putting it in the soil. Right, let's put the coin in there. And then let's bury it again. Right, let's have a listen to it first of all on my current program. So let's have a go at that and see what it sounds like. Oh, interesting, I can't hear it. Oh no! There must be loads here then that I can't hear. Okay, this is not good. It's not good at all. Let's see if I can find a program where I can hear it. So let's go up to general. Okay, general is showing, I mean I certainly wouldn't dig it, it's a tiny little sound. Let me put a coin on the surface as well to see what that sounds like. Just see. God, this is a good test, isn't it, guys? A bit of a worry, I have to say. This is what my program sounds like on a coin which is exposed. Clear as day, 58, okay? But when I go over the coin that's buried 6 inches down, nothing, not a peep. Program 1, general. Nothing on the buried coin. Clear on that one. Sensitive. Again, nothing. Sensi FT, which I think is full tones. Nothing. Fast. The exposed coin is good. Buried one not so. A park. Again, it's not finding the buried one. Deep HC, this should be good. Sounds good on this one. Nothing down there. This is actually really stressful because I now feel like I'm only finding things that are very close to the surface. And that's just not true because I found things that are deeper. I don't understand. Let's dig up the target and see if some, maybe it, let's see what happens if we uncover it slightly. So just to be sure, I just want to see if I can hear it on the surface. I'm just going to put it here. Yes. So I can hear both of them on the surface just fine. So let me put it back in here and see what happens if I put a couple of inches of soil over. It's gone again. Why is that? Why is that? I don't understand. Alright, there's the coin. I can hear it just fine. Cover it in soil. I can still hear it. I can still hear it. So why can't I hear it in that hole? Let's try again in the hole. With the exact same soil. It's gone. Why is my coin not sounding in a hole? Why can I hear it on the surface but not in the hole? So here's what I'm going to do. Since I've done this area of the field to death and I now have lost my sense of confidence that I'm catching the tougher targets that are a little deeper and a little smaller, I think I cannot stay on this patch. Therefore, until I get some answers, I'm going to go to a different area of the field where I haven't detected before. So if there are targets there that I can hear, brilliant, and if not, then I'm just going to bloody go home, probably. My test has failed. I placed it flat on its bottom, it wasn't like on its side or anything. So now I'm worried that I've been missing loads of stuff. A bizarre turn of events. I was just moaning to a friend on a live video call about my test and my failed test, and he said, "Well, you've done a ground balance, haven't you?" And I was like, "No." So I did a ground balance where I was stood. It said 87. And I did the sort of pump thing, and it still came out at 87. When I put it back to the normal detecting program, my normal one, where I was stood doing the ground balance test, there was a signal and a bloody Roman coin came out. Look, nice one as well, with some really nice detail on it. So now I'm thinking, did the ground balance make a difference? So now I'm burying that other coin again in the same place that I just found this Roman coin. Going to bury it down again under the soil, exactly the same. Put some soil on top. The coin I just found must have been a few inches down. Right, let's see if we can hear it this time. Still not really hearing it. So maybe it's just the coin that's the problem. The coin that I'm using for the test. Because it is a bit of a kind of wispy coin, as Holtzhammer would say. Lost it now, that's how pathetic the coin is. Okay, I'm completely confused. Anyway, I'm just going to carry on because maybe this coin is like my nemesis. Maybe this coin does not like being involved in this test. What's that saying? Ours is not to reason why. Maybe that's where I should leave this test. There's something sitting on the surface here and it looks like a ring. Can you see it? It's a ring. It's quite perished, but going to rinse it, but very carefully because it's lost its stone and it looks a little damaged. It's green, so it's obviously made of a bronze material. Oh gosh, I think this is Roman, guys. Oh my goodness me. It's got a kind of cavity at the top where I think it must have once had a stone. Oh, look at that, isn't it lovely? It's got a kind of how would you describe that? Like a thinner area near the mount. Just as a reminder, I'm using rainwater, which I gathered in Devon, a place where I know that the chlorides in the water, the rainwater there, are very, very, very low. So this won't damage this at all. It's a tiny little ring, really small. Let me see if it fits my finger. Not quite that one. It fits my little finger. Oh man. I found a ring, and it's a lady's ring. I found a ring, a Roman ring. Look at that. Wow! One happy detectorist. That is so awesome, isn't it? Look at that, a Roman ring. Who wore it before me? What was its stone like? Would it have had a stone in there? I think it would have done. Guys, it fits me, and you know what that means. I'm going to be wearing a Roman ring from now on. Slightly too big for this one. I'm going to put it on a different finger. Perfect. Perfect fit. Well, that is not something I was expecting to find today. And particularly not after that whole debacle with the test. So thank you, little ring, for coming my way. Look how beautifully it's kind of designed, with a ridge, a little kind of thinner neck, and then this bevel which would have held a stone of some kind. I wonder if I should search around here for the stone. Might be here, mightn't it? I'll have a little look. Just searching around for the little intaglio that might have been in part of that ring, and I just found this lovely little bit of Samian wear. So I might have hit upon a little area here. Definitely going to have a bit more of a look around. Alright, about 5 minutes of scouting about, and I found not just the ring, but loads of Samian ware, which is the sort of posh pottery. A bit of what I think is a mortarium, another little fragment of ceramic, very interesting kind of shape, a massive Roman nail, and obviously the ring. We're in a hot spot here, aren't we? I guess you could say. Celebration lunch, I reckon. Sushi all round. Just found a very interesting piece of ceramic. Again, it's got the same sort of Samian ware glaze glaze. Found quite a lot of pieces of Samian ware. I'm not sure because the Samian ware is very fine. This is quite thick. However, what's interesting about it is it caught my eye because it's so round. I'm just going to give it a little clean off. I actually love cleaning ceramic because this must be exactly the same feeling that a person would have felt when they were washing it in the river or in the stream nearby. So it's quite interesting. It's got a dimple in the centre on this side where the glaze is. Then on this side it's got a circle shape. So yeah, I don't know what that is. Pretty cool though, isn't it? So if anyone knows about ceramic, I'd love to know a bit more about that. I've been joined in the field by two escaped bullocks and they are actually quite sweet and they keep rubbing noses with each other and they don't look very fearsome, but I just can't quite relax now that they're here. I don't really want to turn my back on them. What a few days I've had. Absolutely amazing haul. What a way to come back to the hobby after a short break away, and I just can't wait to come back, obviously. Let me know what you think. If this video has been interesting to you or enjoyable to watch, it would be great if you could hit like and maybe subscribe as well.